Hello and welcome to this episode of In Review. This week I'm joined by Lewis. Say hello, Lewis.
Hi there.
And we're going to be reviewing a film. I say we, you're going to be reviewing a film because I've not seen it.
Yeah, I am going to be reviewing it.
It's called The Current War. It's a bit of a star-studded cast, really. And it's one of those films that got made like a couple of years ago. Hit the festival circuit. I think there were some bad reviews for it, so they re-edited it. Yeah, they sort of recut it.
They lost the licenses to it when studio called Harvey Weinstein studio. Produced it.
Yeah, the Weinstein Company.
Yeah, the Weinstein Company produced it. Obviously, there's all the drama with the Weinstein Company.
Yeah.
They didn't give it a theatrical release. Lost the licenses. I think they picked it up. The distributor picked it up for pennies, and now they've re-released it with a new cut.
Interesting. And so it's directed by a guy I'm a big fan of, Alfonso Gomez-Rejon, or Alfonso, who directed a film that, well, you've seen me have an experience with, which is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
I have seen you have experiences with it.
I think I've mentioned it on something before, but I've never had an emotional reaction quite like I did with that film.
I walked into our flat. He was about halfway through the film.
No, you didn't.
In fact, it wasn't halfway. It was outside our flat.
Yeah, it was.
He was walking outside my flat, about to walk in, and Tommy was sat outside crying.
No, that's not right. That's not right.
That is 100%
right.
No.
There's a slight error there. It was the middle of the town high street. I walked 20 minutes down the road. And I was sat on a bench when you saw
his
me.
eyes out.
I was in bits at that film, and then we got back. I calmed down. I was like, right, I'm ready to finish. I hadn't even finished the film. This was like, there was still like 35 minutes left of the film. I was like, right, I've calmed down now. I can finish this film, and immediately got back to the same place.
Literally immediately, the tears started again.
I've seen the film 3 times now, and I've had the same reaction every time.
No, this is a man that cried at X-Men Days of Future Past. So
no.
Take that.
It was worse than that. It was Apocalypse.
Oh, it was Apocalypse. It was so much worse.
And it wasn't because it was that bad. It was just, I don't know. I'm an emotional guy, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. So I've not seen this, but you have. So does this film have the same kind of emotional resonance?
No.
What's your kind of?
No, it really does not. The film's fine. It's a great period piece. There's some really impressive camera work in it. Some stunning shots. But the pacing is all over the place, and there's a serious lack of character development, and a real lack of any weight to anything that goes on in the film. There's a serious spark missing in the film. There's a good film in there.
Was that a pun?
Oh, it could have been a pun. It's a pun now. But yeah, there's a real spark with this film. There's a great film in there somewhere, but it's hidden. It's very deeply hidden. Imitation Game, this film is not, as many people try to compare it to.
Is that what it was trying to be?
It's what it was trying to be, 100%. That and a bit of the Prestige, I think. You can see some hints of the Prestige in there. Obviously, Prestige is a film that I love. Obviously, amazing camera work as well, but it's just nowhere near as entertaining.
So obviously it's getting most of its comparisons to The Imitation Game because it's a period piece, but it's also starring Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
How's he and how's the rest of the cast? Because it's a star-studded cast.
It is a star-studded cast, and Benedict Cumberbatch, not due to any fault of his own, it's the character itself, I think, and the writing is probably the most lackluster part of the film. Michael Shannon is unbelievable in it. He's the second lead essentially. It focuses on the 2 characters. Benedict Cumberbatch as Edison and Michael Shannon as Westinghouse. And Westinghouse who is played by Michael Shannon, is absolutely fantastic. He gets a lot less screen time, but his character is so much more fleshed out than Cumberbatch's, and is so much less one-dimensional than Cumberbatch's is. So when he finally goes against his morals and decides fight fire with fire with Cumberbatch, he actually has some weight to it.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed this performance, and it's probably the highlight of the entire film.
I think they often say that directors and writers and stuff like that often prefer working with the villain. Is he more the villain in it?
No, he's not. Is he not? No.
Cumberbatch.
He's the main character. And he's probably not meant to be the villain, but he comes across that way.
You don't side with him at all.
No. And the thing with Michael Shannon, like I said, his character is so much less one-dimensional than Cumberbatch's. You get to see a lot more of him. There's some parts in a film where Cumberbatch is fighting dirty, essentially.
Right.
And Michael Shannon's character he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to stoop to that level. And it gets to a point in the film where he finally does go against his own morals. He does fight back, and it's a real nice moment in the film. He has a nice moment with his wife, who's also absolutely fantastic character in this, pushing him the whole way. There's a saying, behind every great man is a great woman, and she is the epitome of that. She's fantastic in the film, and there's a great moment between the two of them when he finally goes against his morals, and she cheers him on the entire way.
Yeah,
and it is fantastic.
That's Katherine Waterston, right?
Yes.
Yeah. From Fantastic Beasts. I didn't really like her in those movies, but I guess she just doesn't have a lot to do in them.
No,
I just don't like those movies in general.
Particularly much to do in this film either.
Right.
She's only a minor character, but what she does have in the film, she is fantastic in. Cumberbatch Edson is totally fine as well, and he does his well with the material that he's given. But the character is very one note. Even the 30 seconds we are shown. Are we doing spoilers?
No.
Right. Okay. There's an emotional part of what is meant to be an emotional part of the film, and from the director Mio and a Dying Girl, you'd think this would be the one thing that he really does now, but it carries no emotional weight whatsoever. It's never mentioned in the film again, and it doesn't have any impact on Cumberbatch's character at all either. You'd think, like, it's shown that he's a proper family man throughout the film, and after this event happens, there's no change with his character. It's never mentioned again. And it's a plot point. It's just completely left off. No character. Great opportunity for character development.
Yeah,
and it's totally not wasted. Yeah, totally wasted.
So, would you say the problems of this are with the directing, or is it more with the writing?
No, it's the writing. I don't know. Like I said,
both.
Yeah, the pacing's pretty poor in the film. It does feel very slow.
Do you think, obviously, so they re-edited it heavily? Do you think there's, I mean, not that they would actually do it and spend more money on it, but do you think there is an edit of it there that's salvageable, or is it kind of just the best it can be?
I think it's the best that it can be. I think you can see it's been re-edited. You can see what I imagine has been changed in the film, but I think it's just unsalvageable at this point. It's not that it's, like I said, it's not that it's
It's all right.
It's not that it's a bad film. It's not that it's a bad film at all. It's just very slow paced, and it's just I feel very indifferently about the film. It's not good. It's not bad. I think they've done the best what they've got.
So what score are you going to give it?
2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Not like I said. I don't feel one way.
Yeah, it's not. Bang in the middle. It's
bang
not,
in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not a bad film.
It's not offensive.
It's not offensive. It's, I don't know. Maybe you can't sit through and watch it. I struggled. I did find myself struggling. Like I said, the whole thing does, like, even though the pacing issue is completely off, the film feels rushed, and at the same time, you're just waiting for it to end, like, completely. So yeah, slap bang in the middle.
So there you have it. That's the Insider Network review of the current war. Go and see it or don't, I guess. I guess it's the takeaway. Oh, one more question. How's Tom Holland?
Tom Holland is good in it.
Good in it.
Yeah, he's a very minor character in it, but he does well with what he's given. Special mention well to Nicholas Hoult, who plays Nicholas Tester in it, and he is fantastic.
Is he better than David Bowie?
He's not better than David Bowie. It's probably it's my
hard ask.
Own bias from The Prestige and wanting to see more of Nicholas Tesla.
Yeah.
It's the exact same in this film. He's the best part in it. He's the most interesting character.
Really?
And doesn't get anywhere near as much. Yeah, he's underused, completely underused.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Thanks a lot for listening. Be sure to check back this week for a new episode of In Focus. I think it's out next. I never know these things. But and as always, check out our weekly show In case you missed it, and any other reviews that may be coming out. Thanks a lot.